Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. So as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, hi, I'm on screen. This is a live commentary from this awesome green screen behind me, which we use when I live stream over on Facebook, which, if by the way you're not following me over there, definitely do so. There's a link in the description. I live stream every day playing Fortnite, GTA, that sort of thing, so definitely come across and follow me. Anyway, but today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be taking a look at some of the new properties which may be released in the next update, the Nightclub DLC, that Rockstar announced just yesterday and teased with this awesome trailer on social media. If you haven't watched it already, definitely go ahead and do so. There's a link in the description, and my two videos on it as well that I made yesterday, discussing details, info, new vehicles, free money opportunities, and much, much more that you guys definitely need to know and don't want to miss out on. But after watching that trailer, it got me thinking, where is the location of that warehouse that was featured in the trailer? It clearly wasn't a nightclub that we've seen or already know about. For example, the Bahama Mama's nightclub that we all know and love. It wasn't the interior we saw in the trailer. It was some form of warehouse, which, like I said, we haven't seen before. There's no interior in the game that already exists like that. But as it turns out, the location might already be known. There is already some details in both the game directly and hidden in the game files that may already reveal this location, or at least one of the locations that this nightclub warehouse might exist. Now, alongside that, there'll also be some nightclubs too. Rockstar did confirm there'll be nightclubs and these awesome warehouses. So in today's video then, we're going to be taking a look at some of the cut locations that Rockstar may reuse in this update, because fun fact, this was going to be a story mode add-on when Rockstar released GTA 5 back in 2013. One of these story mode expansions they were planning on releasing was going to be nightclub themed, kind of like the Ballad of Gay and Tony update that we saw with GTA 4. It was themed around that, and by the looks of things, this online update is going to be very similar in some ways to that too. So anyway, enough talking, let's go ahead and jump straight into things, and we'll start things off with the Bahama Mama's nightclub, seeing that we're already here. This is the location we all know and love. It is definitely one of those like well-known and popular locations in GTA 5 already, and this is going to be the perfect location for the next update, because this has numerous different things, obviously a nightclub, but also areas around the back which would work very, very well for the business we'll be able to run alongside the nightclubs themselves. Now, of course, this location does have an interior. Rockstar actually added it with the release of GTA 5 on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It was then removed when players found a way of getting inside using the fire truck glitch. They then removed it, but it came back with the release of the latest update back in March, and that right there was kind of a reveal, or a tease at least, a leak, that this might be coming very soon. And of course, then we received these Nightclub Leaks, and Rockstar have now announced it. So it's very likely, I think it's pretty much guaranteed, in fact, we'll be seeing this location, the Bahama Mama's West, returning to GTA 5, and now available as not just a nightclub we can go into, but also buy as well in this update. I'm sure you've all seen this location. Of course, you can't just go in here online. There are ways of doing it. There are glitches, and if you guys want to check out this location for yourselves, if you don't have PC and mods like myself, there'll be a link in the description to a full tutorial on how to do that. I uploaded one about a month ago or so, but it's a very, very cool location. It has a very similar sort of theme and atmosphere to the Bahama Mamas that featured in GTA 4 as well. We've got this DJ booth up here too, a bar over there, and there are numerous doors as well that we can't open, but I'm sure one of these in this update will lead into an office, maybe an upstairs area. I'm sure you guys get the idea. So let's go back outside and go around the back as well, so I can show you guys what I mean by this being the ideal location for a new business. So there's the front of it. Of course, in this update, we'll be able to run these as official nightclubs, which is going to be so cool. But if we go around the side, you can see there's an entrance going down here around the back, and you can see we've got what appears to be like a garage door by there leading into the back of the nightclub. There's one by there as well for the shops, and there's another one around here as well, which may suggest this might be a usable rear entrance, maybe to store vehicles in the back of here. Now, it's also worth noting this location also has various stairs and ladders also leading to the roof, so let's quickly fly up there. Now, although there isn't like an official helipad, we know Rockstar will easily change these locations and fit them out if needs be, so I I would be very surprised if this location isn't added and doesn't have a helipad added. In fact, there's space by here where I'm standing right now. Who knows, they might put one by here so we can land at the business and go inside like many of the others. So there we go, the Bahama Mama's nightclub then surely is going to be one of the locations releasing with this update. I know it hasn't been confirmed, but it's one of the cut locations and it already has its interior, and the fact it was added back into the game recently after being removed a few years ago, it would suggest it's going to be one of the locations coming. Okay, now as for the main part of this video, the bit which I'm sure you've all clicked on this video for, the warehouse, a possible location for the nightclub warehouse that we saw featured in the trailer. Now I have no doubt that there'll be numerous locations for this, but this location right by here on my left hand side is what I believe to be one of the locations that may be used in this update, because in the story mode there is a mission named, bear with me, I think it's called the Ballad of Rocco. One of the characters that featured in GTA 4's Ballad of Gay Tony update actually featured in this mission, and in the mission itself there are various references and mentions of this being an abandoned warehouse which is being bought or renovated as a nightclub, something along those lines. If you guys want to go ahead and play the mission, you can find out the exact lines of text for yourselves. But as you guys can see, if we quickly fly over to the roof, we do have a helipad up here already, and if I'm not mistaken, this door as well in the mission opens. We can't actually open it in single player right now at least, and you can see if we go inside, there's nothing actually in here, but again, this might be an entrance or an exit to the helipad area if this building is indeed going to be one of the warehouse locations for the nightclub. Now as you can see, if we go into no clip and simply fly through the roof, there is no interior in here. There's a few different rooms like this one here where we've got this fire hydrant, but as for the rest of the building, as you can see, it is completely empty. There is nothing in here, but Rockstar could very easily add the location in here. In fact, as I'm sure you guys know, the interiors are very rarely actually put inside the buildings. Instead, they put them under the map somewhere else, although there'll be maybe an entrance around the front, around the back to get into the warehouse so you can go inside the nightclub. The interior isn't actually in that location, but like I said, in the single player, there are various references to this location being used or coming soon as a nightclub that we can enter and possibly own. So there we go then, this building right here, you guys can go to it. It's at this location right on the map. Around here, you can go to this location right now and take a look at this for yourselves if you want to. And like I said, this could be one of the possible locations for the nightclub warehouse in this update. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure it won't be the only nightclub warehouse there'll be in the game. I'm sure there'll be 3 or 4 different ones to choose between. In fact, Rockstar may offer maybe 3 or 4 different nightclubs to buy, with the option of also owning a warehouse, kind of like how the CEO system works, so I wouldn't be too surprised if that's the case as well. There are certainly plenty of unused warehouses Rockstar can choose between if they plan on offering numerous different warehouses for the nightclubs. Now, I realize the one we just looked at didn't look too special. It certainly doesn't scream out fun nightclub, but like I said, the fact there are various references in game to that already and suggestions it was going to be used in a nightclub expansion many years ago, that's why I think there's a good chance Rockstar may try and use that in this update. Anyways, moving on then to other nightclub possible locations, this being one, Singleton's up in the sort of Vinewood area. I'm sure you guys know the location of this one, but I'll show you guys on the map right now. This was one of the cut locations. I believe there were 14 properties in total, 14 bars and nightclubs that were intended for this update. I doubt Rockstar will offer all 14 bars and nightclubs for this update. Like I said, more likely to be 3 or 4, but this is definitely one of the better looking locations, which I wouldn't be too surprised if Rockstar was to add. So we have this entrance right here. It's very similar to the strip club. We're going around the back. We also have what appears to be some form of garage door. I know it's not as big as the one on the Bahama Mama's nightclub and the other warehouse we just looked at, but it is the closest thing to the requirements that we'd need from a nightclub. Now, as for a third location I think that might also be used in this update, the Cockatoo's Nightclub Bar, located just down the road as you can see from the Los Santos Customs. Again, I'm sure all of you guys know the location, but just in case you don't, it's right by here on the map, literally right next to the Los Santos Customs. And at night in GTA Online, you can see people standing around here. There's also a pink limo that spawns out here as well sometimes. It is a gay bar or a gay nightclub, and again, although there's no real interior to this location, as you can see, there is sort of an entrance, but that's as far as it goes. There is nothing else around here. If you go around the back, again, we have a very similar setup to the last location and the Bahama Mama's nightclub. So we have this sort of driveway by here. There's one to the side as well, well, as you can see by there, which leads up to a number of doors that goes into the back of the nightclub area. Now, to me, it also makes sense that Rockstar might also have a few properties in mind on this road, the same road we have the Eclipse Towers on, because there are various bars and nightclubs on this road already. We of course have the Tequila La La Bar, which does have an interior. We can't go in there right now because the interior isn't actually by here, it's actually under the map as I explained earlier on. But again, we have various entrances. There is a garage entrance by here as well, plus on the roof you can see there's plenty of open space. Although there's no official helipad, Rockstar could very easily add one in with various entrances by here as well. So the Tequila La La Bar would be another perfect one in the running. But like I said, there are also various other bars and nightclubs on this road as well. If we very quickly jump back into our car and drive down, we have this sort of strip club on the right hand side that on last gen we see Franklin walk out of. Again, quite a big spacious area. I believe around the back there's also garage doors and that sort of thing. And there's also a location just around the corner from Singleton's I forgot to mention earlier on when we were by here, named Pictures. In fact, in single player I believe Franklin can buy and own this property. Again, although there's no interior, with this already being a property in game, this could also be in the running with it being a bar slash nightclub. So those then are a few of the properties. There are a few others as well, but these I feel are the best or the closest to what I should imagine the nightclub theme will have in GTA Online. But I want to get your thoughts and feelings on these. Which ones do you guys think will be added? Which ones do you guys want to see? Maybe ones I haven't mentioned as well. So go ahead and let me know in the comment section right now. If you guys could also drop a like on this video, it would of course be greatly appreciated too. And make sure you subscribe to my channel also for more GTA 5 videos just like this one. With that being said though guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.